Gold is a symbol of luxury and wealth. It is one of the most valuable and the very first metal that man has started to produce 7,000 years ago. The Incas called it tears of the sun. The Greeks believed that the gold is a dense combination of water and sunlight. The ancient Egyptians believed that the metal is only worthy of the pharaohs. Interestingly, they sipped the gold dust from the sand of the sea with the help of untrimmed sheep skin. So probably that's how a legend about golden fleece was born. By the way, the gold of that time could easily be in your ring or bracelet. Scientists say that jewelry, at least 1/6 of it, is composed of metal which is used again, although most of it still was produced in the past 100 years. And for all the time of human existence, only some 200,000 tons of gold was removed from the earth. For comparison, modern production of iron has the same number every day. In Kazakhstan, according to statistics, more than half of all the gold is mined in the east of the country. And the biggest gold producer here, the domestic non-ferrous metallurgy giant Kazakh. We have today only 3 plants in Kazakhstan that produce marketable gold and silver. And I can take pride that our factory in general is considered today as a leader for the production of marketable gold and silver. Why we are considered as the flagship for the production of gold and silver? Because we have our own raw materials. In general, a small amount of gold brings nearly all mines of Kazakh. For example, in Malayevsk, the precious metal comes rarely, as impurity, and it is extracted, along with other non-ferrous metals. After crushing, the ore is subjected to grinding, and the basic process is a flotation. With a very large range of reagents, we extract zinc, lead, copper, gold and silver in the same concentrates of non-ferrous metals. That is, all other metals that are basic, let's say lead and zinc and other metals, there is always going to be some gold and silver. Due to this, we are the supplier of gold to the market of Kazakhstan. But there is a private enterprise, and it is the gold mine. It is Ritter Sokolny mine. Thanks to it, 100 kilometers from Uсть-Каменогорск once appeared the city also called Ritter. This deposit is one of the oldest in Kazakhstan, running since 1786. And according to scientists, its proven reserves are sufficient to sustain current production levels for another 10 to 15 years. Although recent geological studies assume that the ore reserves may be much bigger. Meanwhile, about 2.5 million tons of ore is produced here annually. On average, it contains up to 2 grams of gold per ton of the raw material. Before you get these precious grains, tremendous work must be done. Although when you will go down to the mine, you will be able to see gold, as they say, with the naked eye. But it is a deceptive simplicity. It is not a secret, from the mountains to the most, so to speak, the last ingot. Well, that is to the last gold ingot. Gold passes through huge technological processes, a large number of stages. Each production has its difficulties. I will not compare us to the miners or other steel makers. No, we all perform directly our part in getting precious metals. Millions of tons of ore after the mine go to the neighboring concentrators. Here it is grounded and classified. Then it is sent to the jigs on the gravity and flotation, where it is enriched. On gravity tables, glittering gold is already quite tangible. The content of the precious metal here can reach up to 100 grams per ton. But most of all, still has its copper. Therefore, the finished concentrate from here will be transferred to Uсть-Каменогорск on copper production. Our copper factory focused not only on copper production, but it also directed on other products, supplementary products. We say it's gold, the silver that is present in copper concentrates. We bring it to the type of sludge. Sludge is then processed at its refinery and bring it to refined metal, gold and silver.
Потом шлам перерабатываем на афинажном своем производстве и его доводим до афинированного металла, золото, серебро.
A plant for production of lead do not stand aside. When refining the metal, it turns into silvery zinc foam. It contains gold. And after working out of the base metal, the raw material goes to the cupel-link department. In this unit, all gold and silver from copper and lead plant merges. As a result, we get the alloy of silver and gold in cupel-link furnaces, in the form of anodes. With this begins the whole process. It is finished goods. For us, it is the raw material. Cupellation is the method used by ancient Greeks and Egyptians. It helps to identify the gold and silver from ore by fusing them with lead and nitrate. But before that, you need to get a very enriched lead, says Timur Sirtayev. He is a furnace operator in cupelling shop and is experienced in all stages of production. So this is the raw material, a silvery foam, which we process on the electrothermal furnaces. We load it through the hopper for distillation. Zinc goes through a process of distillation. Zinc is separated from the silver foam, and we are left with enriched lead. Zinc we send through a siphon. It evaporates and cools the condenser, and it is deposited. And we take enriched melted lead from electrothermal furnace. Then the rich lead goes directly to the domain of Timur. Here there are 3 cupelling furnaces. It is here where a further process of processing of raw materials happens. Temperature is more than 1000 degrees.
Здесь мы уже богатый свинец, который получили с печи, перерабатываем на этих купелях. То есть путем окисления свинца мы доводим...
Here we take enriched lead, which is received from the furnace, and process it at cupelling furnaces. That is by the oxidation of lead. We bring the metal to the point when it is done. Through enrichment and oxidation processes in the bath, we remove impurities, remove the lead, and it turns into lead slag. And as soon the metal is done, we leave it in the cupelling furnace. And the more bath is filled with water, we wait for the metal to get desired consistency. We will spill it into anodes. Pour it into anodes and send it to all refining. Anodes to refining process, that is, we get our finished products, a fusion of CVD in the anodes.
Разливаем в аноды и потом отправляем это все в афинаж. Афинаж уже перерабатывает наши аноды, то есть у нас получается наша готовая продукция, это сплав ССЗ в анодах.
It is only at this stage the plant of precious metals directly comes into action, the end point, the apogee of a long process. The refining industry is the maximum purification of gold from all alloys. It is here that the metal is obtained with a sample of 4 nines on a special technology developed at the Kazakh. In order to separate silver from gold alloy anodes of these metals, ore processed by electrolysis in special baths. Silver is dissolved in the nitric acid electrolyte and is deposited as crystals on the titanium cathode. The quality of the process is strictly monitored, sampled and checked. It is at this stage silver is already prepared in pure form.
Процесс производства золота и серебра, чистых, в смысле,
The manufacturing process of gold and silver, in the sense of the 4 nines, begins with this site, which produces the first division. We will say so, CVD alloy of gold and silver. As a result of the production, we obtain the silver in the form of crystals, practically already with 4 nines, which has been going on for smelting with trademark of silver ingots to produce, package and so on. And after it is sent to customers. A gold sludge that we get in cases, we will continue to refine and enrich it and get rid of silver, and send it to the golden section.
В кассетах мы его дальше производим обогащение, отмывку от серебра и направляем вот на золотой участок.
Here raw materials is already met by the gold furnace operators. One of them, Dmitry Kozachenko. He has been working with the metal for 25 years, and it lives up to its title of gold. By the way, researchers noted that tiny particles of gold stay at the people that work with this metal, or simply keep it. Dmitry melts rough black gold.
На данный момент у меня происходит анодная плавка золота. Это приемный металл.
At the moment, we're seeing anode smelting of gold. First of all, the received metal has been loaded into the crucible, and it is melted into gold. Primarily, the material coming to us melts in the anode smelting. This starts the process of electrolysis and the precipitation of gold cathode.
Процесс электролиза и происходит осаждение золота катодного.
Dmitry, the process continues with gold unit operators.
Без золотого аппаратчика дальше не получилось бы.
Without the gold unit operator, there would not have been any commercial smelting of gold. So we give them a finished product for the product of melting gold. This gold cathode, sheets that we give them to smelters, so they can melt the cathode data sheets to melt gold.
Чтобы они могли расплавить данные катодные листы для плавки золота.
Arman Saduov has been working here for 3 years. He supervises the work of electrolyzers. Under the influence of the current special machine, starts electrochemical dissolution of the anodes. Moreover, the anode is the gold itself, which is subjected to refining.
Электролизер, он состоит из
Electrolyzer, it consists of electrolysis baths, which are exhibited in cathodes. Anodes are then inserted and we receive gold smelters. With electrolytic gold, it is deposited on the cathode of the cathode sheets. And after that, the same cathode sheets are sent to goldsmith, so that they have produced marketable products, gold, a commodity made of gold smelting.
золото золотым плавильщикам для того, чтобы они произвели товарную плавку золота и сделали товарные плавки золота.
Cathodic gold. This is the one necessary clean product, say gold producers. 4 nines is obtained. This is a pure metal. It goes to commodity smelting. In general, electrolytic refining is the most effective and inexpensive way to clean gold.
То есть наш весь
That is our whole process, is based on general cycle to electrometallurgy, which is the electrolysis of gold and silver.
то есть на электролизе золота и серебра.
Obtained after electrolysis cathode metal is tested for quality, and then goes back to the smelter.
С электролизеров идет
From electrolysis unit we receive gold, the golden cathode. It is sampled. Then we take it to the product, bend it, melt it and pour it to boxes.
плавим и разливаем в зложницы.
Here it is, the red-hot metal with amazing physical properties. For example, to melt the soft nature of gold, it is necessary to heat it to 1065 degrees. However, many stronger metals have a lower melting point. The plasticity of gold is also unsurpassed. 1 ounce, just a little more than 28 grams, can be stretched into 80 kilometers wire of 1/10 of a human hair. A small volume of gold, let's say a matchbox, is enough for gilding the surface of a tennis court. Here, precious metal melted into bullion trade. Each weighs 12 kilograms. The cost of just one of the golden brick is more than $700,000.
Полученное золото и серебро мы уже непосредственно.
The received gold and silver, we test it, pack it, and ship it to our customers. The main customer, this is our National Bank of Kazakhstan. That is, we send it all the gold metal that is produced here at Kazakh TV-eng.
Мы направляем все золото, которое производится здесь на Касцинке.
All gold ingots produced at the plant of precious metals meet the state standards in Kazakhstan, and also the highest quality standard of the London Association of the Precious Metal Market, and also the highest quality standard of the London Association of the Precious Metals Market. So the quality and purity of the Kazakh metal is recognized worldwide. The company's employees are proud of this fact.
Стараемся для Казахстана.
We try to work hard for Kazakhstan completely. We invest our labor by 100%. We like this work, we appreciate it and love it.
Ценим ее и любим.
In general, the capacity of the refining industry in Ust-Kamennogorsk is up to 52 tons of gold and nearly 1,000 tons of silver per year. The company can not only refine on its own, but also other purchased commodities. Every year, it increases gold and currency reserves of Kazakhstan.